Hi friends, hope everyone's doing well. Today I want to talk about hiding what you don't know. So at my company, we still have many employees who have been there their whole life. So lifetime employment is still a real thing at my company. And I wanted to kind of talk about the influence of lifetime employment it can have on how people kind of hide things. Well, today's topic is in regards to hide what they don't know. Because you're working there your whole life, I think there's a lot of fear in regards to your image. And I think that people are afraid to get marked. And what I mean by marked is that they don't want to be marked or remembered as a certain type of person, maybe a forgetful person, someone who maybe makes mistakes a lot or be marked as someone who drinks a lot at after parties. I don't know, just anything. But I feel that there's a stronger fear maybe compared to other non lifetime employment companies because you're going to be there with the same people for 20, 30 years. So that's one aspect of it. Also, I think another factor, that background that will connect hopefully, is that because people are there working their whole life, and after 20, 30 years of doing the same thing or a variety of things within the same company, you start to, everything becomes common sense, I think, and you forget what it's like to not know things. And so I feel that that becomes a factor too for the culture of trying to hide what you don't know. So now to get to the topic with that background, I found that in many, I experienced it myself too, which is I think a reason I'm bringing up this topic today. But you have situations in small office workspace or probably in the factory too, where you hear other people get berated for not knowing certain topics or certain issues regarding the work you're doing. And yeah, that could be a problem, but sometimes these things that are common sense, I guess, are highly technical or require a lot of experience in and out to be able to get a handle on understanding of the bigger picture of the topic at hand. And firstly, because people forget what it's like to not know something, or to have to learn something from zero, from outside of the industry. It they I don't know, I feel that sometimes they get angry at or frustrated, or they make a big deal out of not knowing things a lot more uh, frequently. And then you have a little bit of lack of self-awareness, where people don't realize that they have certain biases even towards other people, and so they start kind of being overly expective of an individual versus not someone else who has joined the company at the same time. So that doesn't mix well. Um, and then you have a situation where everyone around surrounding hears the individual getting berated over a topic. Now they're afraid of asking that question. Even if they didn't know, they won't ask because they know they're gonna get berated, and they're also worried that other people are gonna judge them for not knowing that same topic. So you tend to become, you tend to hide what you don't know. It makes you, I think it creates a tendency for that more often. Um, and, if you're at a bigger company, maybe where you're more highly innovative and, on the forefront of innovation, that could be a high expectation. That could be an expectation of your employees. If you have that kind of work culture, if you have a culture where you could pay for these highly skilled people who would not make these mistakes, who would know everything, then I think, it's okay. But my company, we're struggling to recruit new young employees, or retain them. And not that we're not that we don't have highly technical and specialized individuals, but it, it it's hard to have everyone at that level. And so I think that you have to adjust to what you have and adjust to the culture we're working in, and match it. So if you have people who don't know things, and you create a culture where not only can you not ask, but you don't have the resources to find the answer, and you the individuals don't know how to figure out things on their own, or don't know what they don't know, it just creates a work environment and culture that prevents risk taking, prevents asking questions, prevents growth in general, curiosity. And I don't think that's good, especially if you want to continue to grow and survive and attract more people. So I don't know, that's something I've been thinking about. Uh, and I guess as an action, what I've tried to do sometimes is make it obvious, make a show of not knowing things. And sometimes I get really surprised looks. And because I'm in a bit of a privileged position, they might not get mad at me as quickly, or they will be nice about explaining it. But, I want to leverage my position in that way to kind of build a more softer culture that accommodates the resources and the people we have right now. And yeah, at the same time, sometimes I feel that I need to also push myself though. And, hiding what you don't know could be a good thing sometimes. It's a stimuli, a little bit of pressure to motivate me to learn, and and push myself to not get berated again next time. And because I have a better understanding of how to find resources or information, it's something I could do. So maybe I should be doing that more. But yeah, I'm. It's hard. I feel that I also want to help build the culture and prioritize that first. And so I'll make a show of not knowing something. And I don't know, that could also maybe have a negative effect, because now people have marked me as being dumb or not knowing anything. But yeah, I don't know what the right move is. I definitely need to push myself more. But yeah, I also want to improve the culture, improve the work environment. So I'll have to think a bit more about that. Anyways, thought I'd share my thoughts of the day. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you guys up again another time. Ciao.